Hi everyone and welcome back. Here's a natural makeup tutorial for mature women or any age. So let's get up close and personal. Here I'm applying a primer. This one corrects redness, and as you can see I have redness and I've been breaking out lately. I have no idea why. I'm using my fingers to apply it onto my entire face. This one not only corrects redness, it also creates a beautiful canvas and helps my foundation last a lot longer. I apply a little bit of foundation on my hand. This is my favorite foundation. Yes, it's been my favorite for about a month now. I'm applying a little bit on a damp beauty blender, then using a stippling motion to blend the foundation. I find that using a damp beauty blender works great with this foundation. It's oil-free, it has medium coverage, and it's buildable. It dries demi-matte, but it doesn't dry out my skin, and the best part, it lasts all day. And whatever is left on the beauty blender, I apply under the eyes and on my lids. You don't want to look cakey in those areas, especially if you have fine or deep wrinkles. Then I use one of my favorite eyeshadow primers. I apply pea size on my ring finger, then blend with both ring fingers, then lightly tapping the primer onto my eyelids, making sure my eyelids are completely covered. Your eyeshadow will not budge, especially if you have oily eyelids. This eyeshadow palette is my all-time favorite palette. You've seen this before. I'm using Wayne Goss brush number 3 to apply the base, covering my entire eyelids in a tapping motion. By the way, all the brushes I'm using in this video are by Wayne Goss, which happen to be my favorite brushes. I did a review a while back about his brushes. I'll put the link down below if you'd like to check it out. Now I'm applying Naked 2 color with brush number 6 on the outer corners and the crease like I'm doing here, and I'm blending as I go. So blending is the key here. You can never blend too much, so blend away. Using the same brush, I'm applying Naked Lunch color by MAC on the middle of my eyelids by tapping the brush on my lids and lightly blending. This is such a beautiful, versatile color. It brightens the eyes, as you can see here. It's warm, peachy champagne color with a little bit of frost finish. It is absolutely gorgeous. Then I use faint color that's darker than Naked 2 with the same brush on the outer corner and a little bit on the crease to add some dimension and depth. I'm now highlighting the corner of my eyes with just a little bit of Venus color using the same brush. Doing so helps brighten the face and makes your eyes pop. This especially helps if you have small eyes but you don't want to overdo it. You just need a little bit and lightly blend. And I also highlight my brow bone with the same color. Again, you just need a little bit and blend. With the combination of the two, you get an instant eye lift without surgery and you'll look younger. It's amazing what makeup can do. Here I'm using brush number 4 to apply WOS color between my brow bone and crease, and that's to blend any harsh lines. Then I'm applying eyeliner on the upper waterline. I love this color. It is such a beautiful, rich, matte brown. And I create a subtle winged eyeliner by applying it on top of the lash line that's very close to my lashes, starting from the outer corner, working my way to the inner corner. I then use brush number 7 to smudge the eyeliner for a softer effect. For my waterline, I prefer to use a lighter color eyeliner. This is a cooler medium taupe brown with a metallic sheen. It is such a beautiful color. This is my go-to brow pencil because it looks natural and it's closest to the color of my eyebrows. I use light short strokes to fill the areas where it's needed. And to soften the color into a natural finish, I'm using this great brush by Sonia Kashuk. And then to set the brows in place, I like to use Ardell Brow Sculpting Gel. This gel doesn't flake and keeps my brows set in place throughout the day. Now it's time for mascara. I'm applying L'Oreal mascara. This is a 2-step mascara. I first apply the base coat. As you can see, it's white and this helps lengthen your lashes. Then I apply 2 coats of mascara. I don't need to wait for it to dry in between coats. This is by far my favorite drugstore mascara, the best. It doesn't flake, smudge, clump, or even run. It stays on until you take it off. It really does double the length of your lashes. I love this mascara. Here I'm using concealer above my cheekbone that's about 2 shades lighter than my skin. I'm using the wand and I lightly dab the concealer on my skin. I don't use a lot of it in this area only because I don't want it to look cakey. I like using my fingers to lightly tap the concealer into my skin so it blends in and it looks flawless. Now notice I am not rubbing. Rubbing concealer will accentuate fine or even deeper wrinkles and you'll end up with cakiness in no time. And whatever is left on my finger, I lightly tap upward towards my lower lash line. The less concealer you use in this area, the better, and you'll look more natural. I also apply a little bit of concealer on my forehead and on top of my nose, and of course blend away. It's time to do some contouring. I use very little of Harmony Color by MAC on brush number 2. I start from the center of my ear toward the outer corner of my mouth, stopping right under my cheekbone or so. Now contouring can be so tricky, especially if you use too much product and you're not taking the time to blend it in. It can look really bad. I like to contour my face to give it a little bit more dimension. I also like to contour my chin and jawline. And of course my forehead. Now the key to contouring is blending, as I mentioned earlier, so that there are no harsh lines, so blend away. And I use brush number 6 to contour my nose on the sides to thin it out. It makes it look smaller and more defined. Here I'm applying blush on the apples of my cheeks. This again is my favorite blush. It's my go-to blush. I have been in love with this blush for the last 6 months or so. It has like a warm peach with some beige undertones and gold shimmer that's very fine and subtle. It's universal and it complements most skin tones. It's a little bit sheer, but it's buildable. Using the same brush, I apply this beautiful highlighter by MAC just above my cheekbone, starting from the center of my eye toward my temple, using very, very little product. I highlight my forehead and my chin and the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and under my lower lip to create an illusion for fuller lips. I then set my makeup with this amazing powder. It is by IT Cosmetics Translucent Powder. This powder is just amazing. I can't say enough about this powder. It's HD micro powder and it's perfect for all skin types and for those who have large pores. A little goes a long way with this powder. I use very little on the same brush and tap excess. Then I lightly pat my face with the brush. Now you don't want to put too much pressure or sweep the brush back and forth, because if you do so, your makeup will be moving around your face. It'll look like a hot mess, and of course you don't want that. Then I blend toward my neck by slightly sweeping the brush back and forth. Okay, now on to the lips. I line my lips with my go-to lip liner. Yes, pretty soon I need to replace this. I love it so much. See, I do use it quite often. It is such a beautiful, natural, everyday kind of color with a rosy pink undertone. Then I fill my lips with the same lip liner. Lip liner is to lipstick what primer is to foundation, if that makes any sense. It does really make your lipstick look better and last longer. Then I usually apply lip gloss, but for this look I'm applying one of my favorite lipsticks. This color is so gorgeous. It's soft and creamy, and the best part, it has a frosty finish. I prefer frosty finish lipsticks because 1, they look amazing on the lips, and 2, they last longer. And finally, I'm applying a little bit of lip gloss to make my lips look fuller and make them pop more with my favorite lip gloss. This is such a beautiful color. I know, another beautiful color, and it's universal. You can actually apply this color on top of any lipstick color and your lips will look amazing. And this is the final look. It may look like it took a long time to create this look, but believe me, it's really quick and easy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and please thumbs up for more makeup tutorials. Have a fabulous day and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.